Inside this enormous food factory,
From a single packet to thousands, this is the scale of modern food production.
Some are packed in flexible wrappers, while others are sealed inside cups or bowls. Each product contains a dry noodle block, seasoning, and carefully measured flavor ingredients. To understand how factories produce instant noodles in such huge quantities, we must return to the beginning, when the final product exists only as flour, water, oil, spices, dried vegetables, and
Silo
packaging
5
material.
intake is green.
The process begins
Copy
with
that.
wheat flour.
Maintaining pressure.
Large quantities are delivered to the factory and transferred through enclosed systems into hygienic storage silos. Technicians inspect flour samples for appearance, texture, consistency, and production suitability. Purified water is prepared separately inside clean stainless steel systems.
Raw
Salt
water
and
enters
other
our
approved
reverse
ingredients
osmosis
may be
system,
dissolved into
where
the water
advanced
before
membrane
mixing.
technology removes
Vegetable oil is stored
99.9%
in
of
food-grade
contaminants.
tanks for production lines that use frying, while spices, sauces, flavor powders, and dried vegetables enter a separate seasoning department.
Tank levels
Once
are
the
stable.
ingredients are approved, automated
Flow
systems
rate looks
measure
good on the
required
transfer
quantities.
line.
Flour flows from the silos into enclosed weighing equipment. Water and dissolved ingredients are measured inside stainless steel tanks. The flour and liquid ingredients then enter a large industrial mixer. At first, the mixture forms a coarse, crumbly dough. Powerful blades distribute the moisture evenly through the flour. Technicians check the dough's general texture and consistency before it enters a short resting stage. During this period, moisture spreads more evenly through the flour, preparing the dough for rolling. The conditioned dough moves toward a series of large rollers. At the first station, the crumbly mixture is compressed into a thick rough sheet. The sheet passes through several more rollers. With every stage, it becomes thinner, smoother, and more uniform. Eventually, a continuous ribbon of dough moves through the factory. Automated systems inspect its width, thickness, surface condition, and consistency before it reaches the cutting section. Rotating blades divide the smooth sheet into many narrow strands. As the noodles emerge, the movement of the conveyor compresses them into their familiar wavy pattern. The waves help long strands fit into a compact block and create spaces through which hot water can move during preparation. The continuous noodle web now enters a large steam tunnel. Hot steam surrounds the strands and partially cooks the starch. The noodles become softer, more elastic, and more stable, creating the texture needed for quick preparation later. After steaming, the continuous noodles are measured and cut into equal servings. Each portion drops into a mold. Square molds are used for packet noodles, while round molds are used for cups and bowls. The noodles settle into compact, uniform blocks before entering dehydration. Many factories remove moisture through frying. The shaped blocks move through hot food-grade vegetable oil. Water inside the noodles turns into steam and escapes, creating a light, porous structure. After frying, excess surface oil is removed. Other production lines use hot air drying instead. The blocks enter long drying tunnels where controlled heated air gradually removes moisture. Both methods create a stable noodle block that can be stored safely and prepared quickly. The hot blocks then enter a cooling section. Filtered air lowers their temperature and prevents condensation from forming inside the final packaging. The cooling system also helps stabilize the blocks before inspection, reducing the risk of breakage while they move toward the packaging line. Operators monitor airflow, conveyor speed, and product temperature to keep the process consistent across every production batch. Automated cameras and technicians inspect the cooled blocks for shape, color, surface condition, and broken pieces. General weight and moisture checks are also performed. Damaged or irregular blocks are removed from the production flow. Meanwhile, the seasoning is produced separately. Spices, salt, flavor powders, and dried ingredients are measured and blended inside stainless steel mixers. The finished powder is divided into small sachets and sealed automatically. Sauces and flavored oils are filled into separate leak-resistant packets. Dehydrated vegetables are inspected and portioned into sachets or added directly to cup noodle containers. Approved noodle blocks and finished seasonings now meet at the packaging line. For flexible packets, packaging film moves continuously through the machine. Each noodle block is placed onto the film, and the required seasoning sachets are added. The film folds around the contents, seals along the edges, and separates into individual packets. For cup noodles, the dry block is placed inside the container. Seasoning and toppings are added before a protective lid is sealed across the top. Each finished product passes through final inspection. The factory checks the seal, general weight, printed batch information, and overall package condition. Packets with missing contents, incorrect weight, or weak seals are removed automatically. Approved products move toward cartoning. The packets are counted, grouped, loaded into cartons, and sealed. The cartons are then stacked onto pallets and wrapped for storage and transportation. Warehouse teams record each completed batch, organize pallets by destination, and prepare them for dispatch. This final stage connects the high-speed factory line with supermarkets, wholesalers, restaurants, and distribution centers across different regions. Before shipment, random cartons are opened for a final audit, confirming packet count, seal quality, flavor sachets, printed information, and overall condition before pallets leave the warehouse for distribution worldwide. The finished products enter the warehouse, ready for distribution to supermarkets, shops, and other markets. What began as flour, water, oil, spices, dried vegetables, and packaging material has now become a finished instant noodle product. The noodles have been mixed, rolled, cut, waved, steamed, shaped, dried, cooled, inspected, seasoned, sealed, and packed. The final noodle packs are now complete and ready for distribution.